In every country, every city, every village on Earth, there are people with ideas, entrepreneurs, or potential entrepreneurs. If only they had access to long-term affordable credit, a reliable telephone system, sound business advice, they could start or expand a business, employ 2 or 2,000 workers, feed a family, or fuel the economy of a nation. The possibilities are limitless if people are given a chance to participate in the ever-expanding world marketplace that is under one sky. Investing in potential is the work of IFC, the International Finance Corporation. IFC is part of the World Bank Group with a shared goal of fostering development. But IFC operates independently with separate staff and funding. Our mission is to reduce poverty. Our method is to invest in companies in the developing world, demonstrating to private sector investors the profitability of doing business in challenging environments across many sectors, from power to petrochemicals, telecoms to tourism. Private enterprise is the biggest creator of jobs, jobs that bring fulfillment and real prosperity. For almost 50 years, IFC has been turning potential into reality. Loans, equity, loan syndication, advice, financial and design help before investment. This is what IFC offers companies in developing countries. A AAA credit rating, a record of profit for every year since it was founded in 1956. This is what IFC offers its investment partners. A key piece of partnering is IFC's syndications program that brings in banks and other financial institutions from around the world to participate in IFC loans. Through this structure, banks share fully in the commercial risks of projects, but they also enjoy the advantages that IFC derives from its status as a multilateral development institution. The IFC umbrella makes it possible for banks to work in countries where investment would otherwise be difficult. Often with other banks, always investing along with other business partners, IFC is the catalyst, paving the way for others to follow into unproven markets or new kinds of investments. IFC limits its own investment to 25% of the cost of a new project, and other investors make up the rest. IFC takes the risks that spur other investors to follow. The Favorita Fruit Company in Ecuador was a profitable banana trading concern. But its founder and president, Don Segundo Wong, had a larger vision of an expanded business that would benefit his country and community. IFC was looking to empower local, medium-sized enterprises at a time when commercial banks in Ecuador and elsewhere were not willing to invest in companies like Favorita.
IFC did the research. They saw and they found the opportune moment. For me, it's not just about creating jobs or making money. I'm also concerned about the human element. Providing education and health programs, especially in the rural areas. I think Ecuador has won in the end.
Ecuador has won. Over the years of their long-term relationship, IFC has provided Favorita with financing and more. what clients often need more than anything is expertise. IFC encouraged Favorita to acquire the assets that would support and expand its business. A fleet of airplanes to spray the bananas using ecologically safe products. Its own facility to handle the fertilizer. Producing its own boxes to ship the fruit. Even constructing a new port to export the bananas. Favorita is building the first privately financed port in Guayaquil. Infrastructure is urgently needed in developing countries, and IFC is increasingly investing in companies that provide improvements in transportation, communication, sanitation. The long-term benefits of these projects enrich the entire community, including other businesses. Companies in developing countries also need access to new markets. IFC helps businesses to meet international standards and to compete globally. Favorita's bananas are now shipped to 5 continents. Does IFC's assistance come with strings attached? Absolutely.
When we started the relationship with IFC, one of the things that they would make sure that we would follow would be the environmental guidelines. At that time, the environmental guidelines we felt like was something that we were forced to do it, but nowadays we appreciate that that happened. We are more conscious of the necessity of being aware that the environmental issue would be an issue for the market, and also that eventually it would be the only way to access to the developed markets.
Today, Favorita is the first South American banana company to be 100% certified under the Eco-OK program of the Rainforest Alliance, recognizing environmentally and socially responsible farming practices. For all the support that it gives, IFC still operates on a commercial basis. Companies pay commercial interest rates on IFC loans, and they must make a profit. Favorita has reaped profits from its IFC-supported ventures, and some of those profits are plowed into its Wong Foundation, a charitable trust of the company that builds and runs health clinics and schools for the community. This is one payoff of expanding markets. They create a stronger economic foundation for future generations to build upon. The long-term partnership between IFC and Favorita fosters a kind of growth that goes beyond hectares and profits.
It's a learning process in which, at the end, it's a win-win situation. We all have to change, we all have to understand each other, make the effort to understand each other in order to achieve and to have the success that we all want to find.
IFC takes the risks that spur other investors to follow. Mining, manufacturing, chemicals, tourism, agriculture, private schools and hospitals. IFC works in nearly every business sector. But some sectors are especially important to the developing world right now, like infrastructure, bridging the digital divide, building the roads, bridges, ports, and power systems that underpin an economy. IFC's owners, the 174 countries that provide its capital and form its board of directors, encourage just that kind of risk-taking to build the businesses that will reduce poverty and make life better in developing countries. With the other institutions in the World Bank Group, IFC is intent on building on what's worked and learning from what hasn't. Its own bottom line demonstrates time and again that it can be profitable to invest responsibly in businesses in developing countries. The opportunity is there to expand development to those who have been excluded, to combine profit with a code of conduct that respects workers and the environment. so many possibilities, IFC puts its resources, money, and knowledge into turning some of those possibilities into realities, putting work and pride and prosperity into more of those many able hands all over the world under one sky.